Hello all, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Reggie and today we will be talking about the Sbooktober Sbooktacular Read-A-Thon. So if you don't know, Spooktober is currently happening. Spooktober is a month-long reading and booktube event that brings together the community and fallish joys in a group book read-along, video challenges, Instagram challenges, movie watch-alongs, and a read-a-thon. This year, the read-a-thon is being hosted by Jasmine over at Novel Thoughts, and it is the coolest read-a-thon I've ever seen. I'm so excited to participate. This is a choose-your-own-adventure read-a-thon. So essentially there is this map, and on this map you take your journey through the directions and you end up at the top at a certain creature or character. Essentially the only rule is that you move up the map, not down the map. But there are forks in the road, you can go different directions, so you can do it one of two ways. You can make your TBR based around the books you want to read, going through the map and just kind of figuring out what you want to read. Or you can pick the character you want that's at the top, and you can figure out what route is going to get you to that character. Now there is a low-key competition going on here. And that is between all the people who want to be on a specific team, and you can compete to win the Halloween House Cup. I'm one of the team captains for Team Ghost, so I will be reading my books and using this map to get to the ghost little dude, the cute little ghost, because he's so cute. And so that's how I am kind of structuring my TBR. If you have any questions about this, I'm going to link two really good resources down in the description bar. The first is Jasmine's video, where she kind of explains this read-a-thon, and the second is her blog post, where she goes into far more details about the read-a-thon. They're both very clear, very easy to understand, but if you still have questions or concerns, go ahead and leave them in the comments down below. This read-a-thon is taking place from October 25th through the 31st. This is where everyone's going to start, so we're all going to have this challenge, and this is pick a book of your choice. So the book of my choice I'm going to be reading is The Dreadful Tale of Prosper Redding by Alexandra Bracken. This is very seasonal and spooky, kind of, I think. It's a middle grade book following Prosper Redding, who is being possessed by a demon, I believe. Since this is middle grade, I think it'll go by pretty quickly, which is why I want to read it during the read-a-thon, also spooky, Halloween, etc. I'm really excited for this. Alexandra Bracken is one of my all-time favorite authors. Next takes me to a fork in the road. At this fork, you can choose to read a book that was set in the future or set in the past. I'm going with the past. And finally, reading The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. This is a historical fiction book set in the 18th century, I believe. It has really good LGBTQIA+ representation. I believe we have a bisexual and asexual character at least in this book. I'm really excited to read it. I've heard nothing but good things and it's been on my TBR for a while. Next takes me to another fork in the road. I definitely have to pick the non-human fork on this one in order to easily get to the ghost route. I'm going with one that's kind of cheating, but I definitely think they count as a non-human because they're not fully human, and I'm picking a demigod. I'm doing it anyway, so just tell me it works. And I'm going to be listening to the audiobook for Magnus Chase by Rick. I did pick the audiobook CD up from my library, so that's nifty. I'm going to try to listen to this bad boy in the car or something, which will hopefully allow me to get through more books through the week. So next, this is going to take me to read a book with a black cover. For reading a book with a black cover, I'm going to go with There's Someone Inside of Your House by Stephanie Perkins. This is a horror, and I don't know much about it, but it has a black cover. It'll be my first Stephanie Perkins, and it's also super short, which is perfect. Next, that's going to take me up to where I need to read a book in one day. And for this, I'm going to go with Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. This is a book of poetry for children. And so I'm really excited to read this, but I also think I'll be able to fly through it. This is like just revisiting a book from my childhood, so I'm excited about it. Next up, I'm going to need to take the fork to graphic novel in order to get to Team Ghost. So I have about 100 graphic novels I could read. I may be exaggerating on that number, but I mean, I may not be. It's just a lot. So the graphic novel in particular I'm thinking of reading may change by the time this read-a-thon comes around, but right now I'm thinking of reading Paper Girls of Volume 2. This is written by Brian K. Vaughan, and art is also done by Cliff Chan, Matt Wilson, and Jared K. Fletcher. And last up, I need to take the fork towards dystopian reads in order to get to Team Ghost. So I'm going to be reading The Sandcastle Empire by Kayla Olson. I'm super excited to read this book. I've heard really good things about it from the few people who have read it. The Maze Runner meets Lost. I love both of those things. So this is definitely a dystopian, definitely going to get me all the way to that Team Ghost. Yeah. So these are the 7 books I hope to read during the Read-A-Thon, which is only a week long. But you know, I'll try my darndest. And also, at least one of these is going to be an audiobook, but I might be able to get a second one in there as an audiobook too, which would definitely help. A couple of these are short. I think I can do it. I think I got this. So go ahead and give this video a thumbs up for Team Spooky Ghost. Go ahead and comment down below and let me know what team you'll be participating on if you're participating in the Read-A-Thon. Also comment down below and let me know which of these books I should read first. Subscribe if you haven't already and check out those links down below for more information about the Read-A-Thon. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!
Baby, I beg you, yeah.